In the heart of West Africa, the Igbo people have built a civilization known for its profound complexity and deep connection to ancestry. Here, life is mainly lived. It is marked, celebrated, and ritualized. Few things are more central to this than the bond of family and the honor of motherhood. To understand the Igbo, one must understand their proverb. One says, a child belongs to the father, but Nwadiana belongs to the mother. This concept, the Nwadiana, the child of maternal lineage, unlocks a world of dual identity, and it is here, in the interplay between the paternal and the maternal, that we find our story, the story of Igbu Ewu Ukwu. But what is Igbu Ewu Ukwu? The term itself is a key to two different yet connected chambers of Igbo tradition. Igbu means to kill or to slaughter. Ewu is goat, and Ukwu can mean the waist or the maternal home. Let us follow both paths. We begin in the fertile lands of Mbaise in Imo State. The air is thick with anticipation. A woman, perhaps in her late 40s, sits regally, surrounded by her 10 children. Women sing and dance around her. This is one of the most prestigious ceremonies for a woman in communities like Mbaise, the Ewu Ukwu ritual, which literally means the goat of the waist. This is a celebration of reliance, of life, and of ultimate womanhood. The central act is both symbolic and deeply physical. A healthy, mature goat is presented. After prayers by the elders, the goat is slaughtered. Then the fat is carefully extracted and rubbed around the honoree's waist, the very core of her reproductive power. An elder explains, the waist has carried 10 children. It has borne the pain and joy of creation. The fat of the ewu is not just grease, it is a spiritual balm. It is meant to fortify her, to protect her from the alignment that can come from such a great task, like back pain and weakness. It heals her achievement and announces to the world that she is now a woman of valor, a lioness. She is dressed and dances with a new revived energy as the community cheers. But this honor comes with a modern dilemma. In the era of rising education, economic pressure, and focused family planning, the pursuit of 10 children is becoming rare. The ritual, once a common aspiration, is now a fading spectacle. There is tension here. We celebrate the cultural honor bestowed upon mothers, yet we must also confront the real material health risk historically associated with high fertility. The Ewu Ukwu is a beautiful tradition caught in tide of change, forcing a quiet, ongoing conversation between heritage and the well-being of the modern woman. Meanwhile, in another part of Igboland, perhaps in a village in Anambra, Abia, or Enugu State, a different Ewu is about to be slaughtered. A successful man in the city, clothes, he returns to the mother's ancestral home, accompanied by his family. They carry bags of rice, drinks, and a live white goat. This is Igbu Ewu Nwadiana, killing the goat for maternal child. The man, the Nwadiana, speaks. My father's house gave me my name, my identity. But my mother's house, this place, this is my sanctuary. To be fully recognized here, to claim my rights and blessings, I must perform this rite. It is my homecoming. The ritual is a formal reconnection to the maternal lineage, a pillar of Igbo dual kinship. The man presents his offering to the eldest uncle in his mother's side. The elder takes the kola nut, breaks it, and offers prayers to his ancestors, calling their names. The goat is a sacrifice for thanksgiving and petition. In return, the Nwadiana receives profound gifts, the symbolic offer staff representing authority and a voice in the maternal affairs, and the right to a piece of land, a tangible connection to his roots. His maternal uncle explains, when a child comes home to us like this, we do not just see our sister's son, we see our own blood. The goat he brings cleanses his path. It tells our ancestors, here is your son. Protect him. His mother's house is his place of refuge if the world shakes. This rite makes that official in the eyes of gods and men. A festive atmosphere erupts, and the goat is cooked. Everyone shares in it and the feast. And the Nwadiana sits, finally at peace, fully accepted into the circle of his mother's people. So, what binds these two rituals? The humble goat or Ewu? In Igbo cosmology, the goat is a potent symbol of sacrifice and transition. It is a worthy offering to bridge the human and the spiritual worlds, a creature that carries prayers and seals covenants. Both Ewu Ukwu and Igbu Ewu Nwadiana are both ultimately about belonging. One grants a woman an elevated status in her maternal home for her life-giving contribution. The other grants a child, often a son, a foundational identity and a spiritual sanctuary in his maternal home. They are two sides of the same coin. One celebrates the glorious end of a prolific reproductive journey, and the other initiates a long life spiritual and social connection. Together, they represent the ideal of the complete Igbo person, honored for what they create and rooted in where they come from. Today, the rhythms of these rituals are changing. In the city, Igbu Ewu Nwadiana might be performed with a significant cash offering instead of a physical goat, or on a weekend when family can travel. The Ewu Ukwu is celebrated less frequently. Its standard now sometimes debated, but they are not dead. They are adopting as Igbo culture always has. The story of Igbu Ewu Ukwu is, in essence, the story of the Igbo people themselves. Resilient, deeply spiritual, and endlessly programmatic. It is a story written not on paper, but on the waist of honored mothers and in the homecoming journeys of their children. It is a quite powerful reminder that in a world rushing forward, some ties to our lineage, to our history, to the very earth that bore us as sacred ties that truly bind generation after generation.